Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic. When she come into your place, yo, you best not forget it. She gon' tell you how it is, cause she's Rick, the critic. When she all up in your
Hi, I'm Rick the Critic, and today I'm very excited to be in your household because we're going to talk about information today. We're not going to slam dunk anybody, no suck wall, no wall of shame or anything like that today. Today it's just information, and before I close, I want to start off with the tip, and I'll close with the tip. Don't forget to vote, okay? Voting is very important. I need for you to register to vote, and the last time we talked about voting. So anyway, let me share some things that I thought were very interesting, and I thought that I might share them with you, and I'm thinking that you'll find them very interesting also. Did you know that liars make more eye contact than honest people? Is that not amazing? Yeah. And the reason that they do is because they know that we are in the habit of people looking us in the eye when they speak to us, so they make it their life's mission to, you know what I'm saying? They make it a point to look into your eyes because they know that you expect honest people to look them straight in the eye. Isn't that interesting? Okay, now that's just one point. Now, and let me share something else with you. I got a lot of information to share with you guys today because this is really, I just had a great time gathering up information for you. The second thing is about the high penalties that the banks charge you for overdraft protection. Let me tell you what you do in the event of that. Instead of them charging you those high $30 fees, what you want to do is you want to sign up for a version of overdraft protection that has smaller penalties because it's linked to your savings account or to a line of credit. Okay, so definitely ask them for the overdraft protection that has smaller penalties. You don't want that $30 or more thing. That could be very expensive. And I mean, who's got $30? If you remember, my granddaughter was on the program a couple months ago, and she wrote, she had a debit check for a $30 sucker, and it was the overdraft, which charged her $35 for 30 cents. Crazy, okay? All right, enough. So now you know what to ask for. Now, and let me tell you, I had so much fun looking at all this information for you guys today, you know, and I thought this is going to be really challenging. No busting anybody up today. Okay, now let's see. Okay, get this. Tea. Tea may help men lose weight. Most men that drink 2 or more cups of tea have trimmer waistlines. Isn't that something? Now, women, we generally drink a lot of tea, and I can't say that. And I drink a lot of tea. Okay? I don't see a smaller waistline. All right. Now, okay, that's the second thing. And what was the other thing I had to talk to you guys about? Let's see here. I was just so excited about this. Okay, habitual liars. We talked about that. This is so much fun. This is so much nicer than blasting somebody. But, you know, we still might blast somebody before it's over with. Coffee uses, okay? There's more than one use for coffee, not just to drink it, but now then, there are many uses. Coffee neutralizes odors. And you know that. You know when you go to the perfume factory and you spray a lot of perfume, they usually give you coffee grinds and tell you, you know, smell the coffee grinds and then you can smell the perfume better, okay? But now this one says ground coffee absorbs moistures and replaces an offending odor. It says hang a cheesecloth pouch filled with cooled, used coffee grounds in the cabinet where the garbage is kept. Stress buster. Inhaling the scent of roasted coffee beans eases stress and produces a natural relaxation response. Skin exfoliant. Mix 1 cup of ground coffee, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of jojoba oil. Apply the mixture to your body and gently rub in a circular motion. Rinse and pat dry. Isn't that amazing? Coffee grounds? I tell you, wow. Who would have thought? It also says here that Facebook can become an addiction, like no one knew. Okay. This is a good one. This is for me. Don't ban foods you like when dieting. Okay? Now, many foods that dieters try to avoid may help with weight loss. Examples: some breads contain complex carbohydrates, which increases brain chemistry or brain chemicals that reduce overreacting. Reduces overeating. Okay. Some breads contain complex carbohydrates, which increases brain chemicals that reduce overeating. Pastas, high fluid content keeps your feeling fuller longer. Potatoes contain a fiber that burns fat. Dark chocolate satisfies a common craving, or eating moderate amounts can make you binge less likely. Okay. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Anyway, just a few facts for you and just a few things that you might want to think about. The 2011 cars that are coming out, I saw some really interesting. They're already in Europe and they will be coming to America. Guess what's coming back in style? The station wagon. That's an interesting fact. I mean, because we went to the SUVs, we went to the different looking type cars, higher up and longer or what have you, but now the station wagon is back. And so that's going to be a real nice touch for the people with more than one, 2 or 3 children. It's a family car, and that's a good thing. I'm glad it's coming back. I had some great experiences this summer. Let me tell you, the movies. Iron Man 2 was not what I wanted to talk about. It's the one with Sylvester Stallone and the other guys. And you know what I went to see? The one with Leonardo where they go to the criminally insane place. Kind of a nice ending. The plot had it was a decent plot. It kind of went on and on and on and on, but overall it was okay. And and as the plot thickens, and I don't want to tell you the ending of it because I don't want to spoil the surprise. But anyway, it was decent and it wasn't bad. Not only that, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, and our next show, we're going to talk about when to buy different things, when to buy anything, what month to buy anything, which is going to be good. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be here. Everything has been going great in my world. I cannot complain about anything. The dogs, the cats, the kids. I want to talk about dog travel too. If you're taking your dog on vacation this year and you're going to be in the car and it's going to be a long drive, you must take him to the vet and get a certificate from the vet saying that he's in great health to take a long trip. And you have to do that because if someone should stop you, ask you for that certificate, you need to produce it. Okay, so if you're going to take a trip and it's going to be a long trip with your pet in the car, before you go, stop at the vet's, get the certificate saying that he's in good health to travel or she's in good health to travel. And that way, when someone asks you for that certificate, you may be able to produce it, okay? All right, now, with that said, it was a couple of more things I wanted to share with you. And there's another little interesting tidbit. Okay, taxes. Services that claim to help settle tax debts. Be very, very careful. These people tell you, call us up. I don't want to give out any names because I don't want to hit anybody and not really know if they can do it. But anyway, reliable resources claim that they can't do it, that they cannot actually settle your tax problems. But now this is what you can do. You don't have to call, and I almost called out the name. You don't have to call them. What you can do is if let's see, it says here, if only the IRS can agree to let you pay fees or pay less tax than you owe, and it accepts no more than 25% of so-called offers and compromises. People may lose all or almost all their savings, property, home equity, cars, and furniture, and future income. What to do? If you have trouble paying what you owe, you can request installment payments by filing IRS Form 9465. If the amount is $25,000 or less, or Forms 433F, like in Frank, and 9465 if the amount is more than $25,000. If the amount is $10,000 or less, IRS can accept it automatic. You'll be charged a fee and interest for the plan plus possible penalties. It's better than paying an attorney or someone else the money and they can't really do what they say. Remember, IRS Form 9465 if the amount is $25,000 or less, or Forms 433F, like in Frank, if the amount is more than $25,000. Don't forget that, because if you're having trouble, you want to be able to handle this yourself, and you can handle this yourself. You can do it. I know you can. All right. Let's see. Children and adults with not anxiety. We talked about the dogs. Chores. Chores matter more than homework. Okay, chores matter more than homework for making good students. Kids who do real, meaningful work around the house without reminders and without pay learn self-control, the benefits of structure and limits, and the importance of being needed. Kids who regularly do chores feel proud of themselves and their accomplishments, and homework and schoolwork seem easier to them. Amazing. Isn't that something? So give your children more chores to do around the house, don't pay them, and their homework will be easier. Isn't that interesting? And tell your children you heard it on Rick the Critic, and tell them that they can look this up too. Here's another tidbit. Repaired shoes can be better than new shoes. Materials used in shoe repair often are 3 to 4 times better quality than ones used to manufacture shoes. Even expensive shoes. Shoe repair shops use the same high quality materials on all shoes. Better heels, soles, and stitching. Shoes also can be completely reconditioned, which includes fixing torn or weakened areas, replacing worn out parts, and restoring color and finish. Simple repairs such as new heels usually cost around $20. Reconditioning can cost $100. This is well worth it for a pair of shoes that cost $300, for example, because you would be getting virtually a new pair of shoes for a fraction of the cost. So if you pay over $300 for your shoes, to take them to the shoe repair place, get them the stuff that they use to repair the shoe is as good or better than the shoe than the leather or whatever they've used to stitch or whatever that's already on the shoe. Sounds good. Who pays $200-$300? Probably not, huh? Okay. Lentils may prevent breast cancer. Okay. Rent out your vacation home this summer. Cancer patients can get life insurance at standard rates. From some companies under certain conditions, so can people with heart disease and well-controlled diabetes. Insurers offer low rates to people who have mild forms of these diseases and have a strong prognosis for survival. Example, one insurer requires prostate cancer patients to be at least 60 years old and to have been treated with surgery. Shop around. Different companies have different requirements, and underwriting standards change constantly. Okay, here's the other bit of information. Reduce gout attacks by drinking lots of water. Recent finding, gout patients who drank 2 to 4 glasses of water a day cut their risk for gout attack by 16%. Those who drank 5 to 8 glasses a day reduced gout flare-ups by 40%. And drinking more than 8 glasses of water a day reduced attacks by 46%. Amazing. Just amazing. All right. I'm impressed. Are you impressed with all this information today? Here's another one. These taxpayers beat the IRS, and you can too. Recent findings. Maybe we'll talk about that another time because that looks pretty long. It looks pretty lengthy. All righty, let's see. Here we go. This is the information that you need today. Okay, how to buy anything. Buy a fridge in May, a computer in August. We're going to talk about how to buy, when to buy anything, okay? All right, for the best times to buy just about anything. Okay, here we go. The best time to buy small appliances and electronics is in April. Many electronic products are made by Japanese companies, which typically introduce new products and discontinue older ones soon after March 31st, the end of their fiscal year. The best time to buy a refrigerator is in May. Merchants often slash fridge prices in May to clear space in the showroom and warehouses for new models, which arrive each summer. The best time to buy a computer is in August during back-to-school sales. Prices often drop by $50 or more. Printers and other companies sometimes are thrown in as well. Televisions. The best time to buy those are in January when discounts are common in units that were not sold during the holidays and on products replaced by newer models unveiled at early January's Consumers Electronics Show. TVs often are attractively priced during December's holiday sales as well. So you don't want to buy a television in December, you want to buy it in January when they do the unveiling at the, what is this kind of show here? They said the Consumers Electronics Show. Buy cameras in the month of February. Most new models come out in January, and February gets a good deal on a year-old model at President's Day sales. Buy portable music players in August or September. These often are marked down in anticipation of the new models, which tend to arrive in September and October. Best time to buy a lawnmower, snowblower, or barbecue grill. Near the end of the season of use, discounts can reach 30% to 40% on grills and lawnmowers between Labor Day and November, with similar savings on snowblowers in March. Merchants don't want to store these bulky, expensive items until their next season. Isn't that interesting? That's so interesting. Houses. Best time to make an offer on a house is in January. January home buyers face minimal competition during this month because house hunting is no fun when the weather is at its worst. Less competition means greater odds that a seller will accept a low ball bid. The weather is no better in February, but by then sellers are more likely to hold out until temperatures and the housing market begin to heat up in March. The first Tuesday of every January can be the perfect day to make an offer. Homeowners will have recently made a month-end mortgage payment, a reminder of the high cost of holding on to an unneeded home. Tuesday also is a great day to make an offer in slow housing markets because by then, homeowners realize it's unlikely that other houses other house hunters from the weekend showings instead to make offers. Okay, alternate strategy. Make an offer on Christmas Day. Sellers are happy. Make an offer on Christmas Day. Sellers are happy to receive an offer even on a holiday, and people are in good mood on Christmas, leaving them psychologically predisposed to be flexible and generous in their negotiations. Add a message to your offer explaining that the home would be the perfect place to raise your family. We tend to become very family-oriented on Christmas. You will need a real estate agent who is willing to work on Christmas to do this. Wow. Clothing. The best time to buy thrift store clothing. Soon after area dry cleaners make donations. Some of the best clothing available at many thrift stores is donated by dry cleaners. These are mostly high-end clothes that the dry cleaner or dry cleaner's customers fail to pick up. Ask the thrift shop employee if the store receives donations from any dry cleaners, and if so, when those donations tend to arrive. Stop by soon after a donation is expected. The best time to buy new clothing, about a month after you first see it. If the clothing hasn't sold in 6 weeks after it appears in the stores, the markdowns begin. Ask an employee how long an item has been in the stock and if you're not sure. Okay, best time to buy a car? When's the best time to buy a car? Okay, the best time to buy a car if low price is your priority. October through December. Dealers often discount the current year models by as much as 20% late in the year to make room for new models. October and November are the best bets if you are at all picky about what you drive. Prices can be even lower in December. But by then, very few desirable vehicles from the current model year are likely to be available. Whatever month you buy your new car, shop on one that's month's final days. Salespeople and dealerships become more willing to offer attractive deals late in the month because they often need to sell cars to meet monthly sales quotas or earn bonuses. Best time to bring a car in to a mechanic for repairs is on a Thursday. This is the slowest day of the week at many repair shops. Some shops are willing to give discounts of 10 to 20% to customers who are willing to wait until Thursday, if those customers know to ask. But don't expect a Thursday discount at a shop that always has a busy business. Thursday discounts most likely are given to customers who bring multiple jobs to a shop. So consider holding off on having a minor repair done until additional work is required. And this is the last one. The best time to shop at the farmer's market. Just before closing time, farmers market merchants are loading unsold goods and often, just before closing time, farmer market merchants hate loading unsold goods back into their trucks. If fruits and vegetables are already ripe and are unlikely to be sellable in another day or two, point this out. Discounts can be 50%, sometimes more. Best time to buy at an outdoor flea market. On the last weekend of the season, outdoor flea markets shut down for the winter in most parts of the country. Sellers often are willing to accept lowball offers rather than put merchandise in storage for a month. Well, okay, would you say that was pretty good information? I'd say so. And you know what? Time is almost over. I really enjoyed you guys today. I really enjoyed giving you guys a lot of information, and I'm really glad that you can take some in. It's something that you can take back with you. No suck wall today, although I've had calls of people telling me that they've had complaints and they want me to share them on the air. Keep calling, keep letting me know what's going on out there. I'm very interested in helping, and I'm very interested in going and seeing exactly what it is that you see, okay? Listen, time is wrapped up. We're rolling down the time, and I've enjoyed my time with you, and hopefully you've enjoyed the time with me. Remember to take full responsibility for your life. That's the first thing. And secondly, remember to register to vote. It is so important, you guys. I cannot stress enough how important it is to register to vote. If you haven't registered to vote, please register to vote. We do have an election coming up in November, and as you can see, did you know I called so many places this in the past month, and it was just really just cut in half. The whole workplace was just, everybody was just gone. It was amazing, just amazing. But anyway, thank you for allowing me to come into your home. I'm Rick the Critic, and I'm here to say good night and thank you again. That is
critic, critic, Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic, critic, Rick, the critic, Rick, the critic. When she come into your place, yo, you best not forget it. She gon' tell you how it is, cause she's Rick the critic. When she all up in your city, yo, you best not forget it. Let you know if she like it, and if she get with it, let the whole world know and be the first to admit it. Let you know if she's good and if she dig it, cause she's Rick the critic, Rick, the critic, critic, Rick the critic, Rick the critic. She the first to admit it if she can't dig it, cause she's Rick the critic, Rick the critic, critic, 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 Rick.